Alina, a water fairy and guardian of the enchanted Mistwood Grove, watched in horror as wildfires raged dangerously close to her magical sanctuary. Powerless to extinguish the flames beyond her grove's borders, she feared the worst, until a team of firefighters arrived, led by the fearless Caleb. With his quick thinking and relentless bravery, Caleb managed to create a firebreak, saving both the forest and the hidden magical grove. Though he would never know it, Caleb had saved her world. Moved by his courage, Alina secretly followed him back to the human town, curious about the man who had risked everything to protect lives and nature alike. Disguising herself as human, she began crossing paths with Caleb, always finding excuses to speak with him. Caleb, though humble, was immediately struck by Alina's ethereal presence and her fascination with the simplest things: raindrops glinting on a fire truck, the smell of freshly soaked earth after a storm. They bonded quickly, sharing long conversations under the stars. Alina found herself drawn to his warmth, his stories of heroism, and the way he carried the weight of others' lives on his shoulders. But their budding romance was not without danger. The Fairy Council had strict rules forbidding water fairies from interfering with human lives, let alone falling in love with one. Alina knew she was treading a dangerous path, but she couldn't bring herself to stay away from Caleb. One fateful night, Caleb was called to respond to a perilous building fire. Alina's heart raced as she watched from the shadows, powerless to intervene. When the flames consumed the structure and Caleb emerged carrying a young child, Alina sighed with relief, until she saw him collapse just steps away from safety. Rushing to his side, Alina realized Caleb was gravely injured, his breath shallow and fading. Tears streaming down her face, she made a decision that could cost her everything. Summoning her forbidden magic, Alina placed her hands over Caleb's chest, whispering an ancient incantation. Water from the air around them condensed into a glowing mist, seeping into his wounds and reviving his body. When Caleb opened his eyes, he saw Alina glowing faintly, her true nature revealed. What are you?" he asked weakly. "A friend," she said, her voice trembling. "And someone who couldn't let you go." As Caleb recovered in the hospital, Alina was summoned before the Fairy Council to answer for her actions. The punishment for using forbidden magic was exile from her realm, but the council, moved by her selflessness, offered her a choice: return to her grove and sever all ties with Caleb, or remain in the human world, losing her magic forever. For Alina, the choice was clear. The next time Caleb saw her, she looked different, more human, less ethereal, but her smile was as radiant as ever. "I'm here to stay," she told him, her heart full of love and hope. From then on, Alina and Caleb built a life together, each finding strength in the other. Though Alina could no longer command the waters, her presence brought a calmness to Caleb's stormy world, and together, they became each other's sanctuary. Moral of the story: true love requires sacrifice, but it also brings courage and purpose. Sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is choose to stand by the people who inspire us, even at great personal cost.